In a surprise move, Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi and his Rwandan counterpart, President Paul Kagame, have had a meeting in Doha. They had previously turned a blind eye to requests to meet as the conflict worsens in the Eastern DRC.
We are looking for a political solution and we're committed to it. The problem that we have is that despite the commitments that Rwanda, or the lip service that Rwanda serves to the cause of a political solution, when we look on the ground, we see desolation, we see the constant advance of the M23, we see executions of children as reported by the OHCHR yesterday, and we see that Rwanda is not being faithful or keeping their word.
Kagame and Tshisekedi have been locked in a war of words of an offensive by the M23 rebels. The United Nations has accused Kigali of providing weapons to the group.
All these horrors are well documented and form an alarming pattern. In the last trimester of 2024 alone, the United Nations reported that DRC security organs were responsible of more than 30% of human rights violations in conflict zones.
Former DRC President Joseph Kabila has blamed his successor, President Tshisekedi, for the ongoing conflict with M23 rebels.
The problem is President Felix. The solution is President Felix. Now, how do you understand that? How do you turn that left and right? Up to you. But critical decisions have to be made. And in critical times, you have to make critical decisions. And these are critical times for the Congo. But in as far as we are concerned, well, like I said, we intend to be very much involved in everything that's happening, especially in as far as peace is concerned.
Kabila says Kinshasa must be decisive in ending the hostilities.
If I am weak, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of my neighbor or my enemy, or is it my fault? If and when you answer that question, then you'll definitely find a solution to the problem that you have. And the Congo cannot continue to be this crybaby in the region, talking about how weak it is and how strong everybody else is. That, to me, is not the right approach.
The M23 insurgents now control more territory in eastern Congo than ever before, including the region's two largest cities. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.